Welkom terug op jou lekker voel ontbytprogram Expresso net hier op SABC3. Nou soos ons almal weet was gisteraand oftewel vanoggend 12 uur die wêreldwye bekendstelling van die rekenaarspeletjie Diablo 3 en Grant Hyde en sy maatjies het tot vervelings toe gespeel, maar ek weet daai gesegdes is regtig van toepassing op hulle nie want hulle speel nog steeds soos jy duidelik kan sien. Nou aanhangers van die speletjie Diablo 3 het in 'n hordes opgedaag hier in ons ateljee om die Suid-Afrikaanse bekendstelling van die rekenaarspeletjie te vier. Kyk 'n bietjie wat daar gebeur het.
Last night, Diablo 3 fever hit Expresso as fans flocked to our penthouse studio in the countdown to the midnight release of this action role-playing game. Expresso's games guru, Grant Hyde, says SA's gaming culture is alive and well.
It's so exciting to be a part of this local gaming community that are so excited about a game like Diablo 3. It's going to be huge and it's going to break all sales records. But what's even more exciting is that a company like Takealot and Expresso are getting behind one of the biggest games of our generation. It is a fantastic game. It's changing the way we play role-playing games. Go to takealot.com. Order it and it'll be delivered straight to your door.
In this game, players create a male or female hero from one of 5 distinct classes: Barbarian, Witch Doctor, Wizard, Monk, or Demon Hunter, each equipped with an array of spells and abilities. Our guests dressed up as their favorite characters to stand the chance of winning limited edition copies of Diablo 3.
And the third prize goes to this lady in the front. You get a Diablo 3 headset. The next collector's edition goes to the dude on my right! Whoa, with the second look! Yeah. And the third collector's edition goes to the angel in the middle of the room!
The game takes place on Sanctuary, a world of dark fantasy. Unbeknownst to most of its inhabitants, Sanctuary was saved some 20 years ago from the demonic forces of the underworld by a few brave and powerful heroes. In Diablo 3, players will return to Sanctuary to confront evil in its many forms once again.
Espresso gets me up in the morning, along with the actual espresso coffee.
And then tomorrow morning it'll be Diablo 3, right?
Totally.
Huh. Well, for that...
Wait, what do you mean?
Get up,
What do
'cause
you
we'll
mean
still
get up
be
in the
up.
morning?
Sleep
Never going
again.
to sleep.
It's Diablo
Who
3.
needs sleep? We got Diablo 3.
So what class are you dressed as?
As one of the archangels,
Right, and what class are you planning on playing as in the game?
I want to play a monk.
Did you play Diablo 2?
No, I didn't play Diablo 2, but I'm going to play Diablo 3 until I don't have fingers anymore.
I cannot express to you how excited I am to go home tomorrow after work and just never ever see the sun again. That's just the truth.
Diablo 3 is hailed as a fitting sequel to Diablo 2, with the easy interface, fast-paced action, and visceral gameplay that players have come to expect and enjoy. It also includes many new features that will take the Diablo action RPG experience to the next level. The witch doctors and wizards reluctantly went home just in time for the start of today's show. Are you craving to own a copy of the limited edition Diablo 3? It can be yours. Stay tuned for all the details.
So as you can see, excitement all round from die-hard fans of Diablo 3. One of them right next to, or 3 of them actually, right next to me over here. Grant, you were like, is that what the energy is like when you're playing the game?
We've been waiting so long for this game to come out.
Yeah.
Diablo 2 came out 12 years ago, nearly to the day.
Wow.
So people have been waiting for this game for literally 12 years.
What's taken so long though?
Blizzard are a company that developed the game and they focus on quality over quantity. They've done games like World of Warcraft.
Okay.
So everyone knows World of Warcraft.
Okay.
And StarCraft, which is a big game. We even have South African teams or South African players that represent South Africa in it. And Diablo, which
my
is
word.
obviously the big one.
Okay. All right. Now, for those of you that have just tuned in, the ladies standing next to Grant are dressed as an example of some of the characters in Diablo 3. Elsa is dressed as Team Monk, I'm told, and Genevieve is dressed as Team Wizard, right?
They're not teams, they're
Sorry.
classes. They're classes.
Sorry, getting it wrong there.
But tell me, Elsa, first of all, how did you get into the art of what you do? Because it's called something, right?
It's called cosplay.
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 Like, it's a mashup of the words costume and play, meaning it's basically a combination of dressing up as a character, be it comics or anime or games or movies, anything you like, you can dress up as it and take that role, and that is cosplay.
Because like they do the same thing for the Harry Potter movies and the Twihards and those kind of people, right?
Same thing. Yes.
Okay, and how did you get into it, Genevieve?
I've always been a fan, but yeah.
So do you sit at home and make these costumes on your own?
Yes.
Wow, how long did it take you to make this?
We only had a deadline of 4 weeks to make these Diablo costumes.
That is so insane. You guys could like start working for Gert Johan Kutsie and start making stuff like this. But let's talk about the game. Like you said, highly anticipated game. What is it that makes this game so unique? Why are people so addicted to it?
It's got a lot to do with collecting stuff. It's a loot-based game, so it's a role-playing title where you start off as a weak character and you build them up through a whole world and get them strong and strong until you can actually fight the real big boss.
Wow.
The big highlight of this game is that it's multiplayer-based, so you can play up to 4 players together up against a whole bunch of guys just by dropping in and out of the matches. It's linked to your Facebook account, so you'll see when you log into Facebook, you'll be quite surprised to see who's actually playing the game. And you can drop instantaneously into one of their games and join them and rank your character up. There's even a system where you can have a trade post and you can actually buy and sell items for real-world money.
For real-world money?
For real-world money. If you're that diehard by just collecting loot in the game, picking up swords and shields. And,
man.
So it gets quite involved and it's quite fun.
Yeah.
It's very easy, just a mouse.
Now, speaking of how addictive this game is, one of your friends, we've got him on the line right now, so addicted. This guy is a dad, he's a working husband, and he's actually decided to take the day off from work, told his wife that I'm taking off, I'm shutting out, already when he heard about the launch day.
And he's not the only one.
And he's not the only one. Corneille, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
How are you doing and how are you feeling? Because you've been up for quite a while now playing this game.
Yeah, no, I'm a bit on the caffeine high at the moment.
Oh my word!
But, yeah, good.
Tell me quickly about how you got started, how you got addicted to Diablo.
Well, I mean that's easy. I started off with Diablo 1 when I was like back in junior school, and Diablo 2 has been pretty much a cool part of my gaming life since then. It's kind of just followed me through high school, out of high school into varsity, and then from there it's just been like one of those games that just you can't let go of.
And right now that the new game has been launched, are you satisfied? Has it kind of satisfied that addiction to it? I mean, 12 years ago was the last one, right?
Yeah, no, definitely. For me, Diablo was always about playing with friends. So, you want to give that a big bash and just hook up with 3 other players and see how it goes. And that will really be the crunch to see if you can, really get your money's worth from there.
And what's your wife said about you taking off the day from work?
She says I owe her big time. She thinks I'm a complete mad hatter, like lost the plot somewhere. She's like, how can I waste a day of leave like this? But at the same time, she sort of supports me quite nicely, so that's quite nice. She made a separate bed for me in the spare room just in case I need a nap, So it's a kind of love-hate relationship going on there.
Well, I hope that you survive, and I'm sure you will, though. Thank you very much for calling us, Corneille. Really appreciate it.
Pleasure, man. Cheers.
Well, it's so cool to hear what people are willing to do out there in order to play this game. So
it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of energy that you can put into this game, and it's a lot of good times with good friends.
Yeah, we're going to talk more about the game a bit later on, but right now we are giving away a special collector's edition, like one of those boxes that you had. You were giving away. We're giving 2 of those away. So what you got to do is give us a call on that number 083-913-3728 and tell us if you are a real diehard Diablo fan. Tell us why you love it so much and what you'd be willing to do to win this game. Corneille just took a whole day off his work, like abandoned his wife and kids. What would you be willing to do to win this game? We'll take your calls a bit later on 083-913-3728. Ewan, what would you be willing to do?
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.